Hey there, NPCs. Welcome to Tuesday night Shadowrun Shenanigans. I'm Bob, your GM, and we are running through Shadowrun Chicago missions, mission 0705. And this is called A Little Wet Work. So previously on Chicago missions, our team was hired by an orc named Wingman, who apparently works for Spire Enterprises, through the intermediary Sid Gambetti, who's everyone's favorite Johnson. There were lots of spaghetti shenanigans, and there was some hot sauce bought at the mall. This was at the Navy Pier. I've actually been there. I went there back in the '90s to the BattleTech Center, and that was the hot sauce place was the one place I remembered. So our intrepid runners did some Matrix reconnaissance, and I think Frodo spent like 2 smackdowns hacking into that host, and finding out that in 2 nights. So it's Tuesday night now, and on Thursday night, just before midnight, the barge is supposed to arrive with the supplies that are supposed to be stopped. And so our runners went to see Goober about a boat, because I think there was some talk of maybe playing pirate and catching them on the high lake, as it were. Lake Michigan, that is. And then they went to the harbor, the Calumet Harbor, where Submerged Freight is headquartered, and they found an illicit arms deal going on with some people who work for, let's see here, it is Don Roland the Greek Stephanopoulos. And so they have a sleeker boat than you guys had rented from Goober. So there was talk at the very end about trying to nab this boat, and that's where we left off. As the GMC Bulldog step van pulls off with the illicit cargo, and the boat starts to drift away from the dock. We will do a couple of things. First is a call comes in from KO. Since KO was left a message from Gertrude saying, "Hey, we got a job."
Hey guys, where you at?
Oh, we're at the dock. It's great. Just come down, hang out.
Okay, I'm on the way.
So you
KO's
give
on
directions.
I get the
Oh,
directions, I get the bus transfers and everything, and get going over there.
oh, you're not going to drive. Okay.
No. It's not time for driving.
All right. So yeah, you start catching a bus, and then it's at that point that boat sort of pulls away, and so I think there was a decision that needed to be made by Mac. So to be clear, on the map here, the waterway's on the right hand side. Probably about 2/3 of the way up is where the boat was docked, and we'll say you guys are. I mean, you guys are actually much further away, but we can play it like you're kind of there-ish, at the north of the fence line. Remembering that the whole land section is fenced off. And so if you're going to try to nab this boat, it's going to be a well-timed running jump.
I mean, she's quick, and
Okay.
she can jump well. So, yes, that is the plan. Is to
Okay.
make a flying leap onto the boat and snap the neck of the driver.
So to be fair, you've not yet seen the driver,
Okay, that's fair.
and you know there are at least 2 guys still on board because they're the ones who helped offload the cargo. Just to put that out there.
Um,
And you think based on typical, we'll say typical seafaring, you might think there might be one more below decks.
I mean, I can always shoot them.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah. But then again, there's more people on the dock. Are the people on the dock gone?
Yeah, so they've driven off in their van.
All of them are gone.
Yeah, so unless you want to stop them.
No, I have no desire to. No. Yeah, no. I feel like I want to shoot the 2 that I can see, and then make a flying leap onto the boat.
So in true Billy Berserker fashion, the door to Andy flies open, and Mac jumps out and a run toward the lake. Because as this boat sort of drifts off, the engine starts up, and it's all or nothing. So I'm going to need from you a gymnastics test. Before you do that, I will also say you have a power that is called supernatural prowess, which allows you to boost any physical attribute to 12 for 1 action.
Okay. Yeah.
So that would be a good thing to do. That would give you +2 to this roll.
Okay. So.
And you're going to need something like 5 hits.
Okay. Okay. So
if you still have a smackdown from our chat, that would be a good thing to do. Or you can use your edge and pre-edge it. Or post-edge, because I think I see your edge score.
Because I'm super new to this game, I'm gonna need a little bit of guidance, and I'm sorry.
Okay. So what I would probably do with the edge score you have is I would post-edge. So you're going to make a...
Oh, with the edge on. Okay.
Well,
when you turn edge on, that's a pre-edge.
Okay.
So you can spend before the roll, which means you add your edge pool to the roll.
Okay.
Or you can spend it after the roll, which allows you to re-roll your failures.
Okay, I see.
But you can only do one of those.
All right, we'll do it after, just in case. All right, so gymnastics.
So make sure your modifiers are on, and then you'll put a +2 modifier. And so you see her, you guys see her sort of power up, and she starts running faster. And it's almost like her legs are lengthening as she gets ready to jump.
Okay.
And so let's see what that roll looks like.
Okay, so I dropped the thing down and I put a 2 in the ratings modifier. Do I just click on gymnastics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what it did there. I don't think it gave you the modifier, first of all.
I imagine it didn't, because I think 2 is probably, sorry about the noise. Okay.
So it is looking at the dice there, it didn't do any modifiers for you, and it gave you a fairly terrible roll.
Yeah.
So first of all, go ahead and roll 2d6 manually.
Okay. I can do that.
So it's a slash roll 2d6 greater than 5.
So can I just do the 2d6s up in the manual ruler instead? Is that all?
Yeah. Oh yeah, on the character sheet, I think that should work.
Okay. So 2d6s. That's a 9.
Okay, so one of those is 5 or higher, so that's 1 more success.
Okay. And then
so here,
2.
Yeah, in addition to the 2. So you've got 3 successes so far,
Okay.
and you think that's not going to be enough. So this is where you would post edge.
Okay.
What that's going to do is it's going to let you re-roll all of your failing dice. So that is 10 dice.
Okay. So then I put the edge on.
No, this will be a manual roller.
Okay. So just 10d6.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No worries. I see a lot more there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus the 3 you started with is 9. So yeah, you jump pretty stylishly, even through the rain, sort of splashing into your face, onto the aft deck of the boat as it speeds off. You do see one guy sort of sticks his head out of the pilot's cabin.
Now I just snap his neck.
Okay, so I'm going to give you I'll give you a free attack, and then we'll do an initiative roll,
Okay.
and then you'll probably get to go again.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe not. Let's see. So go ahead and make an attack. So since you're like snapping necks, this is an unarmed strike.
Okay. Mm. There we go. Is that even a thing? Is 0
Oof.
even a thing?
0 is a thing, in fact.
Ooh, that sounds terrible.
Uh-huh.
All right, cool. Here we go. All right. Well. Sorry.
Unless you're gonna post edge that's just gonna miss.
I didn't know I could do that again.
You can. You have one more edge point,
Okay.
but it's just the one more edge point.
No, I think I'm gonna stick with it.
Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna need to pull up a. You know what? I'm gonna run this sort of theater of the mind. Just go ahead and roll your initiative.
How far away would you say Andy is from the boat?
From the boat, at this point, probably close to 15 meters. Actually, probably close to 20 meters.
Okay. Can I get in on this?
15 of that is across water.
Okay. Can I roll an initiative?
Okay, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and do everybody initiative. Let me pull some people onto the board. Actually, I don't need to do that because I have a turn order in place. Okay. And I see that Katie just got a couple of copper gifts. Those are NERPs.
Oh, cute.
Let's see. So we'll delete the fire spirit. We'll leave Gertrude out of this for now.
Sorry, where is the initiative? I knew this once upon a time.
So initiative.
Oh,
go
sorry,
ahead.
Bob.
No, go ahead.
It is going to be like on your sheet. It's going to be the second column under attributes under the core tab.
Thank you.
Right next to reaction.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. So Mather has a 7.
11.
We'll remove KO from this for now. Frodo has a 13. Okay. For now, we'll leave you as the unnumbered one. Six. Helps if I put the slash on that. There. Okay, then. So the guy that's labeled guard is just, he's actually the pilot. It is Frodo's turn now.
Frodo, no one's around on the dock, right? Everybody is.
You're far enough away on the dock. There is a guard shack over here. But you're far enough away from that they're not really looking that hard at you, you think?
Alrighty. I'm going to pull out the laser cannon on Andy and aim it at the boat in case things go really awry.
All right, but you're not firing it right now.
No, I'm not firing at it right now.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I'm just, here.
So I see some more gifts coming in chat. I'm going to leave it to you guys to track your own gifts.
No
Too much-
problem.
I got too much other stuff going on.
I have
so-
updated it.
So Frodo, so you see, sort of out of the corner of your eye, Mac, you see the vehicle you just jumped out of. You see what that center column thing was. It's popped up out, and you're not sure because it's raining so hard, it's hard to be sure about it. But is that a laser cannon?
No, it's not.
It is your turn, by the way, Mac.
Oh.
So there's this guy still here that you're trying to kill him, and somehow it must have been like the slipperiness of the deck and the rain, and it just didn't work out for you last turn.
Right. Well, I'm going to just trying to think what I have short, like close range, because I have gun.
So under weapons, there is a one thing to be careful of is there is a melee tab and there's a range tab.
Okay.
So it's really easy to overlook the other type if you don't click it.
Got it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stab him because I have a knife.
Okay. Always
So-
bring a knife.
Yeah.
So this will be a blades test, or you might be able to just click the weapon. You can. Very nice. And that is much better.
It's much better than a 0.
So this is tracking so many things here. His defense test is. Oh, I'm going to spend a nerf on him. And he still gets shivved. Real good too. So let's see. He's armor 9, body 4. Okay, so. So he takes a good part of that knife. Like you sort of catch him. The line coat is sort of hanging open a little bit, and you catch him right where it's hanging open. And you definitely, as you pull it free, you see some blood among the rain as it pops out. And he sort of grabs his chest. It is his turn, however. So he's going to pull up from under the lined coat. He pulls up a submachine gun, and we'll shoot a burst at you. So this will be a short burst. So you're when you roll defense. So on the character sheet under core,
Mm-hmm.
on the right hand side, there should be a token that or a button that looks like a shield icon.
Yeah. And just click it.
Just go ahead and click that. You
Boop.
need to do 10,
This is going so well for me.
9.
Oh, it was nice playing with you. So.
So you have NERPs you could use if you wanted to,
Mhm.
which allows you to roll 3 extra die.
Oh, well, that's always good.
Ooh.
Still not great.
Still not great. You're still going to take some damage. So this is a. So on your armor, there should be a button that says armor, like what your armor is wearing is to the left of the shield icon. You're going to roll that at a -4 modifier.
Okay. So I guess I'm not super positive how to do it. Modifier on that.
So when you so up above at the very top, there should be some slider switches. One of them should say modifiers.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
So go ahead and click that so that it's activated. And then when you click the armor, it will then pop up and ask you what the modifier is.
-2?
4.
-4. Great.
That was defense. That was not
No.
soak. So it should be. It's not the shield icon itself. It's where it says what the armor is. There's a button.
I'm so sorry. -4. Got it. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Didn't matter.
that's terrible. So you'll take. So you're going to take 6 boxes of physical damage.
Oh God.
Actually, you're going to take 6 boxes of stun damage.
Okay. Oh,
instead of physical because you have enough armor that it's not penetrating that much.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
You see another guy sort of like through there's the door to the pilot cabin. You can just see him grabbing an axe off the wall, and he's going out the other side of the pilot's cabin and around. He doesn't quite get to you this turn though.
Good.
Mather.
Yeah.
You can barely see this guy that popped out on your side with the combat axe.
Oh, combat axe. That guy's nobody's friend. All right. So, I've got line of sight on him. Go ahead and.
You will be at -3 modifier for visibility.
Okay. All right. I'll spend a nerf to counteract that because it's 3, right?
Yep.
Nerf adds 3.
Yeah. If you spend a nerf, that'll counter the -3.
I keep forgetting to spend all the stuff I got, so I'm trying to remember to. So I start humming the song "I Love the Way You Die, Babe." Pull out my finger guns, cast agony.
Okay.
All right, get 8 hits. Take no drain.
Okay. And since that is
It's a mana spell.
an illusion spell, so that's unfortunate for him.
Yeah, and half the hits go to physical, and half of them go to stun.
I'll spend a nerf on that. Okay. So he is hurting. So you say it's half and half.
Yeah.
So he takes 5. So which way do you want the other box to go?
Yeah, 3 to stun.
3 to stun. Okay.
Killing people prevents them from ever feeling more pain, so that would be bad.
Yeah. So at this point, he sort of he almost loses his footing and drops the combat axe, and he's like using that arm to try to steady himself on the railing because it is starting to get choppy. So we'll go. Let's see. Everybody. So this will be 6, 3, 1. On the second pass, the driver is still driving. Frodo.
I'm going to say to Mac through the comms, like, dive, get off the boat. And I'm going to like charging up my laser, and I'm gonna wait till after her turn, and then I'm gonna let that rip.
You're going to delay until after she goes on 1. Okay. So it is your turn, Mac.
I'm gonna dive off the boat because.
Into the water. Okay.
Yep.
And then here comes the laser. Go ahead and make a gunnery test. This will be in -3.
-3. I will.
Oh, actually, hang on. Before you do that, I think. Let me see if there's any special fun for laser weapons. Okay. So it's going to be. It's going to do. Its damage value will be decreased by 2 as well.
Okay.
But it'll be -3 dice to hit.
Alrighty. I will use at least one. I can stack nerfs, right?
You can use 1 nerves.
All right.
Per roll.
I will use a nerf to make it an even roll on that.
Okay.
And yeah, I will reserve edge for if this sucks or not. Let's see.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and edge it. Why not? I'll roll 2 of these dice. Right? What?
So you're going to re-roll.
Oh no.
8 dice.
8 dice. Oh, that was 6, not 8.
So 2 more. So you've got 5 hits so far, 6 hits. Okay. So then the boat needs to soak some damage. Let me see what that does real quick. So it'll do 8p, AP -10. Oof. With net hits, it'll be 12p, AP -10.
Sweet.
Okay. So it takes a good solid 6 boxes. It does not stop, but it is definitely damaged. So that'll bring us to.
I'm just like yelling at Mac. I'm like, you gotta move. Let's go.
So that'll bring us to initiative if we're going to continue this. Are you looking to escape, Mac, or are you
I mean,
going back on?
gone so well for me so far. I think I need to not continue this. I really want the boat, but I also don't want to die in my second game of Shadowrun. So I'm gonna cut my losses.
Okay. Do you guys want to take another shot at it?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll take I'll take another. I'll hit the button one more time. Why not?
All right, so you hit the button one more time.
Alrighty. I'll once again use a nerf. Alrighty. So
Okay.
let's make it a flat roll.
Straight up roll.
Boom.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it's going to be fewer dice to dodge. Ooh, okay. So the same damage soak. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so with that, you catch it right in the engine. It's right pretty close to the water line, you think. And it punches through, and the thing starts to sputter to a halt.
Ooh. Alrighty. Wait. Now what are we gonna do with it? Are we just gonna leave it floating out there?
Like it can be fixed.
Yeah.
We don't we have a towboat?
There's still people on board it that we have to deal with.
Pew
Yeah.
pew.
This is true. Yeah. Hey, KO. How far away are you?
You hear in the background. Somebody just pulled the rope for the next stop.
Are they still within sight? I mean, sight and hearing distance? The people on the boat?
Probably not.
Okay.
By now, they're probably, we'll say 40 meters out. And between the rain and the thunder, I mean, the only reason you're here, the only reason you're in comms with Mac is because of electronic comms. And even that's kind of spotty.
Well, then I just twirl my umbrella in a very universal musical sort of way and kick the rain and turn around and walk back towards the truck.
You're singing in the rain, are you?
In fact.
Yeah.
So Mac, are you swimming back to shore?
I mean, I feel like I should probably, yeah. But I also we need to deal with these guys, right? Like we need to kill the men that are on. No, we don't need to do that. Okay.
Necessarily. I mean, if we can't see them, they probably can't see us, right?
Both those guys are out on deck. They're kind of scanning the water, but they haven't seen you yet.
Okay.
Yes,
So
they're dead in the water, so to speak. So they won't be going anywhere until someone repairs the situation. And
that's fair.
and they probably didn't get a good look at you. And if they did, what are they going to do? Jump off and swim? So I suppose we can find some other stealthy mechanism for getting there, or if I can get their attention, I can appear as whatever is, perhaps a ham sandwich, whatever is on their mind, and go, "Excuse me, do you need help with your boat?" And see if we can get on board that way.
Okay. That
In the
sounds
meanwhile, I'll just do my Gene Kelly imitation. And
he's from Pittsburgh.
delightful.
Out there.
So how are you doing? What are you doing this now?
I can't do anything because I'm not close enough.
Swim back to shore.
No, she's swimming.
So go ahead and make a swimming test.
Oh dear. It's gone so well so far. Okay.
Feel bad if you don't have swimming. should have probably asked you if you had swimming.
I actually
Is
don't.
there a bridge that goes over the water?
Not here, because you're out on Lake Michigan now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No space bridge. Got it.
Yeah.
Micro.
What the hell is going on?
So one is enough. You're not swimming fast, but you are still above water.
It's like doggy paddling.
It's more like, I mean, it's getting, as the storm riles up, it's getting choppier and choppier. It's not like the high seas, but it's noticeably not smooth. But you do manage to get back to shore.
Alrighty.
It's really cold, guys.
I toss her a quote.
Hey, thanks for making me get off the boat before you lasered, because that would have hurt, I think.
Oh yeah. Of course. I mean, this job doesn't give you insurance, and Dr. Tate charges you an arm and a leg out here. So that's just didn't want to hit you or anything.
Appreciate it. But it's cold.
Alrighty. We need to cheese it before someone comes over here.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I'm going to
You see some of the lights from this area start to scan around roughly where you guys are.
Yes, let's definitely move away right now.
Yeah, I hit the Billy Berserker protocol, so it's just like my car just looks like a Billy Berserker like reel as I run out of here.
Okay.
And spoof my plates.
So you've exited the scene.
Well, it's going to sit there for a while. I suppose I could summon. I don't usually do water elementals, but I suppose we could get one of those and maybe move the boat around if it's a strong enough one.
Can we maybe sink it for like 5 minutes and then bring it back up after they're dead?
That would be a very, very, very big water elemental. One that would cause me to bleed from my eyes, my ears, and my nose, and then like croak. So probably. So.
But would it work?
I like the way you think, because that's sort of the way I would have responded to it. It's like, yes, enough about you, right? That's good.
You're not maging hard enough until you bleed.
The voice of my old teacher used to say, "You're not maging hard enough unless you bleed." So, yeah.
Okay.
Let me contemplate. Meantime, let's get out of this rain. It's terrible. It's doing awful things to my outfit, and I don't know that it can be fully recovered after this.
Have you had breakfast yet, or dinner, or whatever it is? What time is it? It's like midnight, right?
It's probably after midnight. It's we'll say close to 2 in the morning by now.
Yes, last thing I had was some jazz and a line of Nova Coke. So no, I haven't had breakfast. It's usually red mescaline and some orange.
Yeah, let's find the nearest Waffle House. They have to still be open.
Right.
Oh no, they're not. There's no one.
Waffle Wizard, I believe, is the name of the institution here in the 6th world. So
let's find a Waffle Wizard.
I love that they've survived the apocalypse. Because of course they did.
They have to.
Of course they did.
But the owner and the owner's wife had a divorce, and the wife got had to change the name of them to Huddle Hierophant. So we have the Waffle Wizard and the Huddle Hierophant. That's the Yep. You either
So,
want
so
to
the so Mather, the heads-up display in the passenger seat pops up again. There's a another PowerPoint on how drugs are bad.
Yep. Pull out my comm and hold up the PowerPoint that I'm making that looks like cartoon characters that say drugs are cool, and just show it to the other screen. There, that'll hold it off.
If Mac has like a Sharpie in her pocket, she's just gonna like cross out cool and put bad.
On his comm link.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, I'm sure that'll wipe off. Maybe, I don't know. It's technology.
I feel like it's glass, so it's probably okay.
It's like,
Uh,
hey, Bob.
so I send the coordinates to KO so that she can beat us up.
Okay.
For
So we'll say it's only a couple. It's a couple more stops on the same route.
fantastic.
So you guys sort of converge at the Waffle Whiz.
Glad you could join us. How's everybody? How's everything going?
Hey, yeah, it's fine. What'd I miss? What's going on?
Well, we were supposed to destroy a shipment on a boat, and we've successfully made it so that the boat is just sort of drifting in that hellish nether region that we call Lake Michigan. So it could go down. I mean, bigger.
So to be fair, the boat that you just tried to swipe is not the target of the run.
Oh, that's right. I think we needed that boat to get a more different boat.
For those of us in the audience, this is what you call a pushing the envelope section that kind of got out of hand.
So you guys went and did like a personal mission while on a job?
No, we went to steal this boat so we could get a more different boat. The boat that we need to get.
But didn't you guys already have a boat to begin with?
It wasn't a good boat.
Yeah, but it was a shitty boat.
It was a loud
alright?
boat.
We needed a bigger boat.
We needed a quieter boat.
Yeah.
Is really what it came down to.
It's a fine boat, Gertrude says.
So, all right. So now you have a quiet boat that doesn't work.
See, this is why we need you here. Okay.
I
don't
mean,
know
I
what
would
you
have
were
just
off doing.
said, I would have, look, okay, you try running a store. All right, it's hard, but I would have just swam to the boat that we needed to steal from and steal.
No, it's like the size of a truck, the thing that we need to destroy. It's like a container.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I mean, then why didn't we get like a helicopter or something and drop a bomb or a grenade on top of it?
I don't know, Doctor. Why didn't we? And I started to look at Gertrude.
Hey, you can't blame me.
I think her silence speaks
no
volumes.
The Kink Forge says that's just hurtful.
I'll be in trouble when she gets home.
Oh yeah, you are.
To be fair, you did not see a helicopter among Goober's fleet. You think maybe KO? You think maybe you crashed the last one he had recently?
I didn't fly anything.
That's true. I
Oh.
meant you collectively,
Well,
of whom it's just you and Gertrude right now.
Oh, hey, did we like crash that into a cathedral or something?
I don't recall this.
Yes, you did.
I say that I don't recall this, and I put my hand over Frodo's mouth.
You're quite certain you saw that, Frodo, in one of the lost episodes of the Billy Berserker show.
Yeah, I think someone that looked a lot like Gertrude and Billy Berserker, and I don't know if was that you holding the camera or something.
What time is the target supposed to arrive to the docks?
It's supposed to arrive just after midnight on Thursday.
Just before midnight Thursday night.
Yeah.
And
Just
it is
before.
Tuesday.
It is now early Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning. So are
So
we?
you have about a day and 20 hours.
So we're gonna clear out the boat that's stuck, and then take it to go get repaired, and cross your fingers that it can be done within like a 20-hour period.
Oh no, I just say we just leave that mess for someone else to clean up, and then we plan on dealing with this tugboat that comes in just before midnight on Thursday.
Can the boat that we have be souped up so that it's silent instead of loud?
That's a good question.
I don't think so.
Like just take the horn out, or like
It's the engine that's loud. We'd have to switch out the entire engine.
do you know any magic spells that would make it quiet?
It's actually one I'm working
Rather?
on learning right now, but I don't know it now.
Can you summon multiple water spirits to just quietly push the boat for us?
So yeah, that's the question, Bob. Is how many water, how big of a water spirit, or do I need to push a boat?
How many water spirits does it take to push a boat?
Right. So let's see. So I'll look up the movement power, and I think it's the spirit would make a magic plus willpower test, so twice its force, with a threshold of half the vehicle's body. Minimum 2. So half the vehicle's body. Let's see here. The vehicle you have is the Morgan Cutlass, body 16, so the threshold would be 8.
So it need to be a force 8.
So you'd probably want to force 8, and even then it'd probably be a gamble.
Yes, it would require me struggling with a very powerful water element.
What about 2 of them? Does it cut down the level of difficulty?
It would cut down the level of difficulty for me, but I don't know if collectively they would have enough strength to do it. It's not a multiplicative thing.
Okay. Well, what if we just got a smaller boat? Think about like a tin boat. It just needs to be dark and hold us.
And in 5th ed, you can only have one unbound spirit at a time.
Yeah, I was going to say that was the other thing I was thinking. I was trying to remember my 5th and 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, hear me out. We get like a tiny little tin fishing boat thing, and we get on it, and we have the spirit move us there quickly next to the target. We sink the target or whatever the heck it is that we're trying to do to it, and then like get out of there.
Could still conceivably steal this boat.
I mean, conceivably. I think I hit it below the water line, though.
Oh, did you? Then it's completely useless to us, I suppose. I don't know what that means. I mean, I understand what below and water and line mean, but you mean you damaged it beyond
repair? I think it's going to sink eventually.
Bob, can I use futuristic Amazon to buy a safety boat?
Amazon?
Like a lifeboat?
Yeah, like a lifeboat, inflatable lifeboat.
Oh, a life raft? Oh my.
Yeah, can I get one within 24 hours?
Oh boy. Yeah, we'll say you can order through Drone Dash an inflatable life raft. And I think there might even be stats for it.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Let me get one of those in black spray paint. Whether or not we use it, I placed the order for it. I'm just gonna buy this nonsense.
So no, I don't see stats for it, but yes, you can certainly buy that. It'll be It'll be 500 new yen.
Okay.
And it's only going to carry probably 4 of you. And it really is. It's an inflatable life raft with 2 of those plastic, the short oars.
Amazing. Now, how strong does the spirit have to be to push that around?
Let's see. So, how strong does the spirit have to be to push that around? We'll say you could probably get away with force 5, maybe 6. Because at that point, it's mostly pushing the weight of the people.
Mather, what do you think? How do you feel?
About ordering a boat from an online corporation and having it delivered to us? Sure, cool. That seems fine.
And the drone dash lands.
Mhm.
So
And
there's your boat.
And the spirit, can you get a spirit that can like navigate it or whatever at a reasonable expense to you?
Yeah, what is it? What's the size on this thing? Well,
You said it
The
was like
si-
a 5 or 6.
Probably you could probably make do with a 5. A 6 would be sure.
yeah. All right. All right. I limber up. I go sit down somewhere and either.
And consider that you still have more than a day left before the actual run. Unless this is, hey, we're going out to take the other boat.
So what's the plan here? Because I've got from sun up to sundown and whatnot with the.
You know, I was thinking that we could just use this little life raft thing. I can order a second one, in fact, if we need a getaway.
Let's slow down. You're very excited about spending money online. Hold on. I understand. Look, there's no one that understands shopping addiction quite like, well, not me, but other people.
Would you like to buy a second life raft for 450 new yen?
It's a deal.
So, hold on. I mean, go ahead and buy whatever you want. I'm a firm believer in giving in to all your desires.
I saved it in the cart.
But are we planning to go out and hit the thing tonight, or are we going to use this to steal this boat that is going to sink?
I was thinking that we would use this to hit the target boat when it comes.
Then I'm not going to summon anything right now because it's going
Yeah.
to be around tomorrow.
I'm just saying if like
Drone
you
Dash
were
shows up with the
capable.
other boat, and I'm like,
Yep.
excessive number of boats, but
In case the first one sinks.
We just have a nesting doll of boats and life rafts just chilling.
that's how you end up with an unnecessarily large number of doilies in your house. Is what if one got damaged in some way?
Oh.
How many doilies do you have?
Me, 0, but the doctor has an unnecessarily large amount.
I feel like an unnecessarily large amount is 2.
That's, people's style is people's style. I won't shame them.
You receive another PowerPoint presentation on the various uses of doilies.
Cool.
Rude.
I do love a good PowerPoint.
All right, so,
So with that fun consideration on the PowerPoint with various uses of doilies, we've reached the 9 o'clock hour, and so we'll go ahead and take our 10-minute break. And when we get back, we'll have a plan ready to go in motion, right?
Maybe.
But we'll see you in 10 minutes. And welcome back. We pick up with the second drone dash delivery being delivered. Because the inflatable rafts are they're probably too big to be drone dashed in pairs. Because this is a pretty sizable, maybe that big. I don't know, 2-3 feet on the side. It's a pretty sizable bin. If you're talking about an inflatable raft that's meant to carry 4 people. So I think there was a plan being discussed as to what you wanted to do. You still have about you have almost 2 days before the shipment's due to arrive.
Hey, Frodo, are you able to figure out where the ship is?
Oh, yeah. He reboots his deck back up. Is there like a cooldown I need to have it?
There's not, and you rebooted it after your last hack,
Sweet.
so you're good.
Yeah, because maybe we can go to the boat instead of waiting for it to come to us.
Sounds good. I'm going to try to.
So before you do that, I'll tell you, because you did so well in your initial hack. You do know that the shipment is leaving Milwaukee at 10 o'clock this morning.
Okay. So around 10, it's leaving Milwaukee. So I guess it should put us here. He points at the he points at this random map that he pulls out around, I don't know, 11:30, and it should be somewhere right outside.
And it's just a barge that's being pulled by a tugboat.
We disconnect the barge from the tugboat. What do we think?
With a laser?
I mean,
Oh,
I'm a good shot, but I don't know if I'm that good.
I don't
especially
really
from
know
here.
how boats work. Maybe there's a button we push and it'll just unclip.
If only we had a vehicle expert. I turn to look at Frodo.
Like on land, and I can dabble on the ground, but like swimming is typically something I avoid completely.
No, we just want to know how to unhook things.
Oh, typically there is literally a button. They try to make it as dummy proof as possible so that people don't get their shit caught in the mechanisms, right? It's just
I
it's
had this
literally
image of
like
there being like a rope, like it's tied with a rope.
Yeah, so there's a locking mechanism, but there's also a winch that they use
Yeah.
because they don't want it to
Oh.
be they don't want it to be so idiot proof that you accidentally hit it mid transit.
fair enough.
Because I mean,
See,
you
I
can
would be that
you
idiot.
you can you can hook back up to it, but it's a non-trivial matter.
So where's the button? On the tugboat, I'd imagine.
Yeah, so the button for the locking mechanism would be in the pilot's compartment on the tugboat.
Okay.
And then the winch itself would be controlled. You could either unhook it from the barge side, or you can unhook it from the mechanics on the tugboat.
Okay.
But those are not in the pilot compartment.
So can I kill somebody in the process? Or is it autopilot?
If you do your best, you could probably do it.
Well, I tried so hard the last time.
I have faith. I think if you want to, you can make that happen.
So you also recall from the report that you grabbed from the submerged shipping host that they had upped security recently for stuff going into the CZ. So you can expect there to be people to kill.
Shouldn't make me that happy, but it does. Okay, well that's my plan. Stabby, shooty stuff.
Yes, we're still trying. Our primary goal is to get this other vessel. Correct. I hate being the voice of reason because I'm not terribly good at it. But we have a target, and we need to get to the target. And now we have these little rubber boats.
That will get us to the target.
And then I kill somebody.
And then, if necessary, I suppose you could whack people. I mean, you do you. I prefer to watch people suffer and fall in love and then have their hearts broken and all the other interesting things. When you
Takes
kill
too
them,
long.
they're not interesting.
Too long. Too long of a situation. Just kill and
So-
get it over with.
Fine. If you want to just what is it you people say? Off them. That's it. That's the one. So yeah, it suits me. It's fine.
So by the way, Frodo, you're not quite certain how your wheelchair is going to work with the inflatable raft.
I don't think it would. And
Okay.
Like I was saying before, water's not my bag. So I'll be over here on land.
You have drones that'll help us though, right?
I do have drones. I have lasers that work within certain ranges.
Is there anything we can do to facilitate your interaction with us, like a camera or?
Oh no, I'll be there 100% every step of the way. I will just be on dry land while I do it.
No, I just meant that to aid you being aware of what's going on. Could you do
I have a couple Camushis, some noise ketos, some McFly spies. Like
those are words. Those are certainly words. Anyway, yeah, okay, that'll work, I suppose.
Okay, so we can take the loud boat that you guys got from Goob and take it out to sea, cut it off, wait on them to like cross our paths. We take the little boats over. That way, Frodo is near in range in case we need him to laser from his ship.
I mean, it's a Jeep, but I'm sure Andy loves being called a ship. It sounds very.
Well, no,
Very
you'll
legal.
laser from the Jeep on the ship,
Yes.
is
Yeah.
what I mean.
Okay.
Bob's too excited. Maybe I'll just take all that back. I don't know.
I'm excited about this plan. I say
Well, we had a discussion of that last time, whether Andy would fit on
On the
Goober's
barge.
boat.
Not sure.
You're not sure, but at least that's an answer. It's not a definite no.
I think that we should try.
Ooh.
Alrighty, I'm kind of up for it, and I'm like, ooh, I'm trying to. Now I'm just like, just how watertight is Andy? Like, but yeah. I
That's
mean,
an
I'm down to try.
excellent question.
No.
As I look up Andy's stats, the answer is not watertight.
The answer is no.
So you should call Goober and see if he can make Andy watertight. Maybe.
Yeah. Goober is my one and only contact, so I will call Goober.
Amazing.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to call Goober.
What do you want?
All right. I need.
You know, it's like 3 in the morning.
I know. Like desperate times, my man. What's the quickest way to make Andy watertight?
Watertight? You want to make that thing watertight?
Absolutely.
Let's see here. I need to see if there's enough. Oh. to make it watertight.
Like, just how much saran wrap do I need? Like, do I need to get some shrink wrap, some
want to make it
hot glue gun? Like,
amphibious.
You're turning your car into a frog?
yes. How many paper clips? How much gum do I need to chew?
I quietly ping over to Frodo. I have some new yen set aside that I can help you.
Oh,
You're looking at a rush job, right? That's why you're calling me at 3 a.m.
yeah. I need it done within how a day, 20 minutes or something like that.
Did the boat not work out?
I mean, the boat. We still have the boat. We didn't put any extra holes in it. Like, it's still actually. You should still be in the harbor where we're renting it from you. Yeah.
Tell them we're still finding a use for it.
We're still finding a use for it. But the thing is, we're trying to get Andy on the boat, on your boat, right? But just in case.
Oh my god.
Now, you know Andy's all I got. I mean, in the universe. But Andy, you know what's in Andy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to make sure Andy makes the trip. You know what I'm saying?
So it's going to cost you about 10K.
Shit.
We got it.
All my money. All right.
We got it. We got it. 10K to get it done. How quickly? Ask him.
It's going to take me all day today.
All right.
Can we give you 15K to get it done a little faster?
Dinner time today is about as good as I can make it, and that'll be 12K.
Deal.
Oh, love you, Goober. All right, I'll send Andy over immediately, and then I'll stick my hand on Andy and be like, "You be a good van or hauler," and I'll see you in a little bit. Go see Goober. He's gonna.
What's he gonna do to me?
He's gonna make you leak proof.
Well, it's about time. It's been raining all night.
Right. See.
Wait a minute. No.
What? What do you mean? No?
I'm not going out in that.
What do you mean? You'll be your wheels hopefully won't touch the lake at all.
Oh, so this sounds so much better. You want me to go on that boat?
Yes. It'll be fun.
We could have a long talk one of these days. And he drives off.
Absolutely. All right, and then I'll pull up the universe for us to write in.
Okay. So the universe is a slightly larger van. It is significantly less comfortable. And the back is jam-packed with drones.
Yeah, don't mind them. Hopefully we won't have to use them this run if all goes well. But yeah.
I don't know why we wouldn't use them. You have fucking drones.
I mean,
drones are sneaky and can kill people.
Well, I mean, yeah, my
like
sneaky drones are in Andy for the most part. But then, these are the killy drones. These aren't very sneaky.
But if they like carried me to a destination, I could be a killy drone.
Now I just have this mental image of Mac riding Dobermans like hover drones, like those little hoverboards or whatnot, segways.
Yes. With stem. With an A.
Well, hopefully it's not in the cards, but if we need them, they're here.
Incredible. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna take these home and start spray painting them black. Yep.
Alrighty. Also driving. Actually, I don't think Frodo knows where you live.
No, it's cool. I took the bus. I know the way back.
Okay.
With these huge packages.
I'm a strong girl, so
I
no
mean,
worries.
I have a van.
Who just drove off, right?
I didn't drive off. I was off.
Didn't Andy drive off?
Yeah, I also have a Universe. A GMC Universe is a large van. It's even
Oh.
larger than Andy.
And Gertrude is still driving Darcy.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get Gertrude to take me back.
Oh, okay. That's totally fine. All right. Mather, you with me, Mac?
Oh, as always, yes.
All right.
Yes, and you, as you look into Darcy and you see KO back in her seat.
Where she belongs.
And then I
And
climb
where am I
up.
taking you, Mac?
I heard. I'm sorry. I didn't catch. All I heard was my name. I didn't
Oh,
hear the rest
where
of
am I
it.
taking you? Home? Where do you sleep?
Yeah.
Do you sleep?
I sleep occasionally. Yes, that is a thing that I do.
Such a broad question.
Where am I sleeping tonight? That is the question.
Us,
Oh, yeah.
you don't have to leave. That was not an implication that you had to leave.
Oh, no, you don't. No. I was just, gonna head back to my place. I was gonna drop Mather off at his place. I just didn't know where to take you. You can stay with us if you want.
Yeah, I think for maybe tonight, yeah, that's a good plan. I think I can, that sounds good. Yes, yeah.
So,
Alrighty.
if you want to crash on my sofa, it's perfectly fine.
Happy to crash on the sofa.
Sounds good. Alrighty. I drop them off at Mather's place, and then I set the Universe to go cruising, and I fall asleep in the
All right.
driver's seat.
Okay, so you awaken at some civilized hour on Wednesday, closer to midday. It is still raining. Maybe even a bit harder than it was last night. So we'll just call it noon Wednesday.
A noonday? Okay.
And so you guys meet back up. KO, you think the rafts still need to dry a little bit.
Put a fan on it.
You still have a day and a half. And your mom asks what's going on with these things.
She's the Johnson. I tell her it's a job.
She looks at the rafts. Hope you get backup.
Yeah, I got 2 boats.
That's not what I mean. And she turns and walks away.
Wait, Mom! Mom, come back! Mom! Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, 2 boats is not much more of a plan than 1 boat. I'm hoping you have a backup for the boat plan.
I mean, I figure we just swim.
Where are you swimming? Never mind, I don't need to know. It's a job.
And then I make a big gesture with my hands.
All right.
And a mother-daughter bond, she knows.
Have some extra tea before you leave.
Okay.
It's terrible outside.
Okay. And I messaged the group, guys. I think we're gonna need a plan C for escape.
Plan C. Plan C is to just kill everybody.
For like, getting back to land.
Oh, that plan C. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Drone backpacks.
If Andy is amphibious, can he
I don't know. I don't know if
swim?
we're making him amphibious, as if just making sure he's watertight.
I don't know if
think he's.
I don't know if it's like one of those like, the duck tour things I'm thinking in my head where like it drives on land and then when it goes into the water it like just is a boat instead.
I mean, that would be sweet, but I don't know if that's what we signed up for. Is that what we signed up for, Bob? Because I'll totally take it.
Call Goober and ask.
You left Andy to go talk to Goober.
Yeah.
Call Goober and ask if that's getting included in and how much I need to like throw in for this to happen.
Hey, yo, Goobs. Goobers.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything you're doing. I know it's been a rush job, but is it like a full amphibious package that we ordered, or like what's going on? Like what's happening to Andy?
Well, yeah, it's not much use to Andy if he floats and just sits there.
Okay.
So, to be clear, he's not going to be submersible.
Under the water.
Don't try diving.
No diving.
But he'll function as a boat.
Okay.
A slow boat, but a boat.
Alrighty.
Can we make him a fast boat?
Can we make it a fast boat?
You've already rented a faster boat.
Mm-hmm.
But it was loud.
It's fine. We're all fine. We have a plan C and D right there. Fine.
So as I look, also KO, all this talk of boats has you thinking back, and there are some controls on the Land Rover that you haven't looked at recently.
He's just trying to get me to take my Land Rover out.
I've been trying to.
All right, I go look at it.
So you should have access to the character sheet. The Rover model 2072.
Mm-hmm.
As you look over the control panel, you do notice that among other things, it is submersible.
You just paid a lot of money for a submersible vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
You already had one.
Oh no! Andy is not submersible.
Oh, he's a boat. He's gonna be a boat.
It was worth it to like get him up there.
Mm-hmm. But that's fine. I mean, you're sort of you're not necessarily willing to take the Land Rover out as a matter of course.
No, that's for when I have like a hot date.
Okay. That's fair too.
It's my weekend car.
Your weekend car.
Weekends on the lake or under it or whatever.
Yeah, I mentioned it. The Land Rover has no weapons on it, but it is otherwise pretty heavily modified.
I say nothing to anyone.
Okay.
About my boat car.
So this backup plan.
Where I kill everyone. No.
No. The not dying on Lake Michigan part.
Oh, that part.
What was that backup plan, KO?
Swim.
All right.
Swim good.
Yeah, that was the interpretive dance.
Yeah. So the is larger than the state of New Hampshire. It is half the size of Illinois, the state we are in. It is 300 or so feet deep.
How many services do you think you can get out of the the spirits?
One that can move a body of water half the size of Illinois.
No Moses business? No.
Wrong God.
Oh god. Okay.
Uh,
Sorry. Well, no need to offend any entity out here. My god, I'm about to give up my weekend car.
Well, I mean, you do have a primary plan.
So we will
You know
take
what?
the little rubber boat out if we need the little rubber boat and tie it behind the boat we're going to use that has Andy on it. Does that sound good? And then we have a life raft.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And if all goes well, we get there and Mac silently boards, massacres everyone, and then we sink the whole vessel. That worked for Edmund Fitzgerald and a couple of other boats that went down in about 5 seconds flat.
Wrong lake, though. That was in Superior.
Different lake, but I suppose I don't know history or boats or anything, but I do know it went down because there was a song about it.
There was a song about it, like 1,000 years ago, but it's fine.
Look, classics are always classics for a reason.
Eason, you just got an edge from Wondergoon, and I've added it to your sheet.
Oh, well, she's like a lifelong friend of mine and a dear person to me, so that was very kind.
oh,
Thank you.
this is what we call friendship.
That's right.
Friendship. Okay, that's it. Great. We've got a plan.
All right.
So are you going up to? So by now, according to the schedule, the shipment will have left Milwaukee, and it's on its way roughly down the coast.
Alrighty. Like I'll pull up like an AR map and like have like a little blip being like, this is around about where it should be.
Don't do maps. So I'm just gonna be here.
You don't do maps?
No, I just kill people. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay. Alrighty. I will definitely have you on speed dial.
Fantastic.
All right. So are you waiting longer, or I mean, you still have to wait for Andy to get done.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do in the meantime, or shall we fast forward to that?
We pick up some food and you fast forward unless somebody else got something. They want
All right.
to.
Can I get some wetsuits, like a stealth wetsuit?
Yeah. Let's see.
You know what? Get me one too. I'm going to look great in it.
Oh my god.
You gotta get like the biggest flippers and snorkel job for Mather.
No, I don't care about all that. I care about the skin tight part.
I might get one that has like shimmery mermaid scales for him.
Oh,
Oh,
do it.
nice.
I'd love-
Because it's cheaper on discount, right?
Definitely get it off of whatever place you get discounted mer person wetsuits are us, I guess.
God, thank God I saved up all my money. All right, Bob, how much is it gonna run me for
Let's
2 of
see.
these?
You can get diving gear for 2,000. That includes a regulator, an air tank, and inflatable vest. If you just want the wetsuit, we'll call it 1,000.
I'll spend the 4K for 2.
Okay, so that includes the air tanks.
Yes.
So it's underwater. So it's a diving gear out of the main book. It is underwater diving equipment, including a diving suit, partial face mask with snorkel, breathing regulator, air tank with 2 hours of air, and an inflatable vest for quick returns to the surface. The
You know
wetsuit
what?
group-
Let me go ahead and get 3 of those, and I'll get one
3?
from Mac as well.
Okay.
Okay. And my charity stops there, everyone.
You're hemorrhaging cash.
How much are we getting paid for this stuff?
So you've been given a cred stick that has 2,000 on it. That is the upfront pay, you're told.
Oh God, no.
But 12,000 each, right?
Yeah.
So it's, the total is 12,000. You got 2 up front, so you should get 10 on the back end.
Should. Makes me anxious.
And you're already in
I'm
deeper than that.
I'm already net negative something. All right. Well,
Well, we can just steal whatever's in this crate, but we don't have to.
I might steal some alternators. I hear those go for a lot of money.
Sounds good.
So, gimme. Let me have that wetsuit.
What's that?
I just said, give me that wetsuit.
Oh, can I get a discount because I'm getting him a flashy one?
Yeah, you can get that one. That one for 1,500 instead of 2,000.
Oh heck yeah, I'm gonna get $500 back. As if it means anything. 1, 3. Okay, cool.
But it is very shimmery and not a black wetsuit.
Perfect.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Nor would I.
All right. I send
So-
everyone their suits.
And you were so as part of the job, you were told all the Johnson wants is for the cargo not to reach its destination. He didn't care what happened to it. Frodo's first instinct was, can we blow it up? But ultimately, he said he didn't care what happened to it as long as it didn't make it to Truman
Like that day?
At all.
at all.
Oh, ever. Okay.
It cannot arrive at Truman Technologies.
Well, let's go thieve it and then see what it is. Maybe we can break it up for parts.
But it is 3 tricons, so it's so each tricon is 8 feet by 8 feet by 6 feet. That's basically a van load of stuff. So you're looking at 3 van loads of stuff. And I think he said it was medical supplies.
Medical supplies.
What is Truman's competitors?
I mean, name a corporation.
Anyone? Okay.
But also, I mean, Truman's face in the zone is Dr. Tate. So it occurs to you, pick another contact in need, and maybe they'll, if it's truly medical supplies, maybe somebody else will have use for it.
So just
Incredible.
anybody but Tate can get it.
But yeah, it does mean you can't take it to. It can't get to Tate, which means probably you don't want to take it to the Maker Collective.
I would like to message my contact, Matt Rath, and ask him, hey, bud, who's your doctor? I have something that they might like.
Oh, Tate's my doctor.
Who's your other doctor?
Make a, we'll call this a contest.
I'm being very honest that I want a different doctor.
I mean, there's only one doctor in the zone as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I mean, Gertrude's a doctor. Maybe she can find something to do with it.
Turns out Gertrude's had this underground, like, parts ring this entire time.
Okay, well, alright, I tried.
There
We'll
is
figure it out
also-
later.
There is also the possibility that we could, in fact, get Dr. Gertrude to buy some goodwill with it. We know a lot. She knows a lot of people who could actually use it.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's leave that for future us to deal with.
And that's to say if this actually is medical supplies and not like guns and or like a bioweapon. We
Well,
could
if it's
you know
guns,
what,
we
A very,
can find
a
it
very
first.
different kind of medical supplies.
yes. We could be releasing something into the air by not just blowing the, then again if we blow it up it would release into the air. So like I'm really sure what's better here, but I feel like it's just bad.
We can always send it to the bottom, which
After releasing a potentially
no, just send
airborne
the container to the bottom.
yeah, we could do that.
What are these containers made out of?
So they're shipping containers. So the
Metal.
containers themselves are steel.
Are they
Yeah.
actually steel and not like
Yeah.
plastic? Okay, all right. Yeah, well, that will last at the bottom for, you know,
I mean, by now probably something like plasteel.
yeah. But the plastic components will last almost infinitely at the bottom of the water, particularly if it,
10,000 years
yeah,
Yeah.
possibly if it fills up with water even longer.
before the barnacles eat it eventually.
And then the bioweapon gets released into the water, in which case kills all the fish.
Yeah, but we'd be long dead by then. Who cares?
Mac, I applaud your chipper nature and your belief that there's still going to be life on this planet in 1,000 years the way we're going. Oh, the corporations are going to do a U-turn just any minute and save everyone. No, 1,000 years from now, people, of which I mean cockroaches, the bugs. We've already seen them.
That's fair. Okay.
Or we could steal it and give it to people that the doctor knows, or we can give it to people who have money. Again,
We're arguing over
future-
dumb stuff. We'll figure it out later.
Future state, yes.
Okay, let's go kill people and steal things and
So we'll fast forward to 1800 Wednesday. At that point, Goober finishes with Andy. So you pick Andy up, and Goober shows you some extra controls on the console, and says, "So I built in. So this whole thing is it should be watertight for the most part. Like I said, don't submerge it, but it should do as a boat. And what it does is it spins the wheels and uses that for propulsion. It's
Okay.
pretty slow, but if you find yourself needing to drive in the water, maybe you've got other problems and this is your way out."
I appreciate you. The doggy paddle protocol is last ditch effort.
That's a good one there.
that's pretty good. I like that one.
For doggy paddle protocol, I will refresh one of your points of edge.
Yes.
Yeah, Chris.
I appreciate it.
So now you have the newly modified Andy. You have the boat that you've already rented from Goober, and you have the two inflatable boats. And you still have a day before the shipment should arrive. So your dot is making its way, and by now Not quite halfway, but close.
All right. Should we get out there?
Alrighty. And I try to back Andy up onto the boat.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna back Andy up onto the boat. So I'm gonna need someone to drive and someone to pilot the boat. So since Gertrude is technically here, we can have Gertrude pilot the boat.
Okay,
And,
cool.
So I'll go ahead and do that. Let me pull her character sheet up, and we'll do.
Because I've only got 2 ratings in pilot groundcraft.
Well, presumably driving Andy is what Frodo's gonna do.
Yeah.
I will do that.
That helps if I go to the active skills tag.
Yeah, I think Gertrude's got like 3 ranks in watercraft.
Okay. And then I need a pilot groundcraft from you, Frodo.
Oh, I did not mean to have my edge.
So go ahead and declick your edge and roll it again.
Let me
15.
I was like, geez.
Oh, that's much less impressive. But you're able to, with the assistance of that trailer as a ramp sort of thing, you sort of drive Andy up onto the deck of the boat, and it takes most of the deck of the boat. So basically, you have, we'll say the little pilot console, and this is not a pilot cabin. So the pilot console is exposed to the elements, except for a little roof over. And Andy's basically right in the back of that, all the way up to the pilot console, and the boat is sitting fairly low in the water, but it's still afloat. You sort of tie Andy down a little bit to make sure there's no sliding, and you think you're ready to go.
Alrighty. We got Andy secured.
So for most of you to ride, so you're gonna have one person out on the deck piloting the boat. And then the rest of you would ride inside of Andy. That's basically how you have to do it. Then you have the problem of, with this configuration, there's no room for cargo.
Okay, hear me out. I take the lifeboat, launch it, we tie it to the back of this thing, right? And then the rest of us are riding that.
It still doesn't take away the bulk of Andy on the ship, though.
No, not on the ship, but if we ride in the lifeboat that's now attached to the boat.
We can put cargo inside
Stuff in
Andy.
Andy?
Is that what you're getting at?
Yes.
Okay. We can load up the SUV on.
So
the
you could load up. You basically, in this configuration, doing that, you'd be able to get one of the 3 tricons.
Okay.
So essentially, you get 1/3 of cargo, assuming everything went swimmingly.
I like it.
Assuming
Hopefully
everything
no
went
crashes.
swimmingly, you get 1/3 of the cargo, and then you'd probably destroy the rest.
Pick what's important. It's fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you guys will be the ones out in the elements. So if you guys are comfortable chilling in the raft, it's fine with me.
We have wetsuits.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Alrighty.
Guess what? We're the wet bandits.
Well, we're doing wet work.
We're doing wet work. We're the wet bandits.
The name of the mission is A Little Wet Work.
Oh, that's right. It is completely.
And that's exactly what it means.
Do I get anything for wet bandits? No? Yes?
Yeah,
Please?
Sure. Are you down any edge?
No, can I have an extra
Um,
that I have to use during this mission?
yes, that you have to use during this
Okay,
mission.
make a
So not tonight because we're about to end,
Next week, I have to use it.
but you have to use it next week.
I write it in all caps. Must use.
Essentially, it'll go away the next time you refresh Edge.
I just gotta say, I have to admire how fervently you chase those bennies, Amber.
Thank you. I'm savage.
Anything on Sundays, trust me.
Gotta hoard them all.
I literally look at Easton on Sundays. I'm like, hello,
Gimme.
please? And then he's like, nice try. I'm not soft. And he throws down that hammer. But anyway,
So you guys then are on your way to intercept the barge, and so that's where we'll end for tonight. And then next week we'll do the assault on the barge. So thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you to the players. It's always fun with you guys. Thank you to Jesse for running tech, keeping us on the rails. And I'll go around. Does anybody have any announcements they want to do?
no. But last card in your deck. Thank you for the edge to Katie.
Thank you.
Yeah, check out the Geek Forge. Jen is not here this week to say it, and I don't say it nearly as well as she does. But the holidays are coming up, and we're shipping out fire props and whatnot like they're going out of style. So
Halloween's coming up fast.
yeah, so check us out at the Geek Forge, and somebody put it in the channel because I don't know how to do it.
I think it's.
Is it Bang the Geek
I think it's Bang Geek Forge. Either Bang Geek Forge or Bang the Geek Forge.
Yeah. Anyway, check us out. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Cool.
I do have one more announcement. I have just shipped off the copies of all of your character sheets. So if you are a Patreon subscriber, those should be appearing sometime in the near future for your viewing pleasure, or
Oh my gosh.
or critiquing. You can critique me as a GM.
Oh my
All of my
gosh, that's really
secrets.
exciting.
We're micro
Our
celebrities.
secrets.
Oh my
So
god.
thank you everybody for joining us. Join us next week for the thrilling conclusion of A Little Wet Work. Thanks everybody.
All of
Bye.
everybody.
Adios.